So, as they say, new readers start here. If you've not yet registered for the diary section of the yourchurchwedding.org, the place to come is this address, www.diary.yourchurchwedding.org. And as you can see, it's fairly straightforward. New users simply fill out the details on the right-hand side of the page. When you've got this far, all you need to do then is select your diocese and an appropriate parish. And then to complete the registration, simply choose a password and click register. When you do that, you get a message on your screen saying that you've been registered and that you can go straight into using the system. For existing users, you simply return to the same page, add in your details, and if you've clicked this Remember Me box, it will fill out the form for you and simply sign in. And having done that, you're ready to go and add the details for a new couple. Looking at the right-hand side of the page, it couldn't be simpler. Simply add the couple's details. I'll quickly do that for you now. So there are our couple's details. The next piece of information is pretty important. The couple's email address drives an important part of the feedback process at the end of this whole weddings project. A month after they get married, the couple receive an email inviting them to go to the yourchurchwedding.org website and give us some feedback about their church wedding. Now, what drives that is this email address. Now, if you've got an email address for the couple, great, put it in. If you haven't, why not put your email address in as a placeholder just for the moment and seek to get an email address for the couple at a later date. In my case, I do have an email address for the couple. So those are the details complete, and then of course the last major item is to put in the proposed wedding date. And let's, for argument's sake, say that this particular couple want to get married right at the end of the year. And when we've done that, we create the file. As the system tells us, a new couple have been added to our system, Alistair, Graham and Rosie Young, and they immediately begin to appear in the list below. And as you can see, the system has already begun to generate proposed dates for things like the preparations meeting, the banns reading, the rehearsal, the wedding day, the anniversary, and so on. Now those dates are replicated at the bottom of the page here under the couple's details. Now they are just proposals. Quite obviously your diary and their might not line up terribly well, so for argument's sake, let's say they can't make this 30th date, but they could perhaps make the 25th. So you can make that change very simply and quickly and update the file. And again, our couple's dates have been updated, and if we come down, we can see that their 25th has now appeared in your list. Can I quickly also just draw your attention to these two checkboxes on the right-hand side of all of these entries? You, of course, will get an email in your inbox reminding you to send out the resources to each couple at each stage along the yellow brick road. If you send the appropriate resource, the card or whatever, please can we invite you to click this green tick box. What that will do is send an automated message to the Weddings Project to say that that piece of resource has been used. If for any reason you choose not to send the card inviting Alistair and Rosie to hear their banns read, may we ask you to click this red cross box, and again another automated message will go out to the Weddings Project. This helps us to monitor which resources are most used, which are most popular, and which perhaps we can live without, to help us fine-tune the system a little further. So there you have it. Registration, logging on, adding a couple, changing their details, and the resources.